This is Ben with Tucson Future Classics, here with a special one today. This is stock number 25094. This is our 2002 Chevy Tahoe LS four-wheel drive with only 77,000 miles. It's very hard to find these vehicles with less than 100,000. This is a two-owner SUV, one accident reported. There's some evidence of paintwork done throughout the vehicle, which I'll highlight when I can, but overall it looks like it's been done very professionally. Paint is very reflective in person. In this video, we'll highlight any potential cosmetic damage. Front end looked great. There's not a whole lot of rock chips. Some bubbling in the chrome grille right there. Nothing too major. Two owners took very good care of this Tahoe. It didn't take much reconditioning to get it to look as beautiful as it does. Brand new tires all around. Didn't even have to polish these wheels, and they're this shiny and reflective. There's a little bit of oxidation on the paint here and there, which I'll also highlight. There's some right there towards the top of this door. Might be hard to see. And here on the rear passenger door. There's a small scratch that goes along the bottom of the rear door. Extends to back here. Other than that, the side is in great condition. And then there's a teeny tiny bit of oxidation right there. Moving on to the back. It's also in great condition. Liftgate has a minor scratch on the back of it. Hard to see in this lighting, but it's there. This is the shape of it. Might be able to be buffed out. A little bit of damage to the rear bumper here. There's a dent there on the metal. Plastic's chewed up just a teeny tiny bit. Back here you do have a tow hitch with electrical for your trailer. Right now the rear glass is inoperative. We just haven't had a chance to fix it. If this ends up staying in our inventory for a decent amount of time, we'll get around to fixing it. We're just a super small operation. It's hard to get everything perfect. I did polish the paint just with the minor pad and just a light polish. It really brought some life to this paint. Did not take much though. It's just absolutely beautiful. Small ding right here on the wheel arch. And then finally, there's some damage on the fender right here. Looks like an object might have gotten wedged between the fender and the door and just crunched it a little bit. We'll step inside. It has a two-tone interior, at least on the door panels. It's a light beige and a gray. All your power window switches, door locks, and mirrors. Everything works as you should expect. A couple of the windows are a little bit slow to come back up, but they function otherwise. This interior is in very nice condition. Took a good cleanup, but that's about it. There's no rips on the seats or stains. They're nice and soft. Up here you do have a bench seat, which this vehicle seats 9, 3, 3, and 3. But if you want to, you just fold this down. You have a nice armrest with some storage. Here's the odometer, 76,956. If you look at the gauge cluster, there's no lights or warnings. All the gauges work as they should. Anyone who knows these GMT 800 vehicles know that the oil pressure sensors like to go out, or just the gauge clusters have issues sometimes. This one is completely clear from any issues. Oil pressure sensor does work. You give it some gas and you can see it move. Normally when they fail, they pin at 80, from what I've seen. Steering wheel, it's in okay condition. There's a few gouges throughout the rim of it for some reason. Not too sure what that could have been from. On the left here, you have buttons for your electronic control of the transfer case. Just pop it in neutral real quick, throw it in 4 high. Engage is no problem. Go to 4 low. No problem. Just go back to 2 high. On the end of the turn signal stalk is where you'll find your cruise control. It's not on the steering wheel like you would expect it to be. Air conditioning does blow nice and cold. We did just recharge it. Radio functions like it should. We replaced all the knobs on it because they were worn out and or missing. Controls for the air conditioning, pretty simple stuff. This flap opens, revealing 3 power outlets, or if you'd like, cigarette lighters. There's an ashtray here. On the floor of the center console, you have 2 cup holders. Since you don't have them here, since it just folds up. Up top, you do have a rear view mirror that is auto dimming and has a compass on the top right corner. Up top, you have your dome lights, garage door opener, rear AC controls. Unfortunately, the driver's sun visor doesn't quite match the color of the interior. I had ordered a new one to replace the old one. It was very ripped up. And in the pictures, it looked a little bit beige, but it turns out it was gray. Everything on it works just like you would expect. You have a second visor here, so when you do put this over, you still have a visor for up front. Here in the back seat, there's plenty of room to fit 3 people across. In terms of shoulder split space, they have plenty. Sufficient legroom as well, just depends on how tall the front passengers are. Not a whole lot of amenities back here, other than your rear air conditioning controls. And then a center armrest that folds down to reveal a couple cup holders and a tray. To access the 3rd row, just grab this strap here, pull the seat up. In theory, you're supposed to be able to just pull this seat back down and it folds flat. This is something we still need to fix, which we'll do before the sale. It just has to do with the seized cable, which I'll go ahead and jump to the other side. I'll go ahead and give you a proper demonstration on the passenger side. Just pull the seat and then pull this. The headrest automatically goes back. You have easy access to your 3rd row. 3rd row is also in good condition. There's 3 seats back here. There is the middle with the lap belt, cup holder on each side, and a storage cubby for this passenger. Trunk space with the 3rd row up is a little bit sparse. A little bit of room, but what you really need to do is just fold down these seats. And 2 easy steps, they're numbered right there. Just pull these handles, and then it locks into place. Fortunately, it doesn't fold flat into the floor, just due to the nature of the vehicle and the solid rear axle. And just like that, you've opened up a lot more space back here. If you need to utilize the entire trunk, these seats are removable. I believe step 3 has to do with the removal of the actual seats. Another option is to just leave the seats folded down flat, so you get to utilize the entire trunk. You have space in front of the seats as well. Under the hood of this Tahoe is the iconic 5.3 liter Vortec V8. It's quite literally a bulletproof engine. There's not a lot of major issues that plague it. Just keep up with normal preventative maintenance. This engine will last you forever. Sounds perfectly healthy. It has lots of life left in it, only having 77,000 miles. While we're talking mechanicals, I figure it'd be important to mention the 4-speed automatic transmission in this vehicle, known as the 4L60E. As some might know, that's a more common failure point on these vehicles. However, we did just do a transmission service on it. The old pan seal was leaking, so we replaced it with a new gasket, did the filter, and put in new fluid. The good news is the previous owners took very good care of the transmission fluid in this vehicle. What leaked out was bright red, and it didn't look worn at all. We'll go into gear and just show you there's no hesitation. We just start moving immediately. We're gonna go ahead and cut to a driving clip. All right, the Tahoe just passed emissions. I'm gonna go ahead and do a light acceleration onto the frontage road just to show you the health of that 4L60E 4-speed transmission. Shifts flawlessly. Here's another acceleration video, going onto the freeway this time. If you're wondering about long-term reliability on these Tahoes, here it is in the real world. Not one, but 2 Tahoes, pretty much identical to the one for sale we have. These Tahoes and other vehicles riding on the GMT 800 platform, such as the Yukon, Sierra, Silverado, Escalade, etc., have quickly become cult classics. People love them for their reliability and simplicity. Since these don't have active fuel management like the newer V8s from Chevy, there are no issues with the lifters. Don't have to worry about having the engine rebuilt and all that stuff deleted. Transmission in this one has been taken care of, so you don't have to worry about it going out. If something ever does break, it's very easy to fix. If you could watch a YouTube video and turn a wrench, you could fix almost everything on this vehicle. If you're interested in more pictures, more information, or want to look at other inventory from us, check out our website, TucsonFutureClassics.com. If you'd like to schedule a test drive, we are appointment only. Please give us a call or text at 520-268-6244.